Got $2,000 right here. We're going to burn it. We're going to light it on fire. Just kidding. Of course, why would we do that? That'd be stupid, right? You see videos like that all the time on the internet, and you probably got clickbaited into watching this video. Well, guess what? Your money is on fire if it's in cash. Anyone holding cash, paper bills, at this point in time, or any time during the last 100 years, essentially has had their money slowly burning. What's the difference if I light this $100 bill on fire right now in front of you and burn it up, resulting in the value of that $100 bill or its purchasing ability going to zero? Or if I waited 10, 20, 30, 40, who knows, 50 years, 100 years, to where the purchasing power essentially is wiped out based on inflation. Inflation is fire. It's eating your currency every single day. The only way to fireproof cash, fireproof money, is to do something with it other than leaving it in this state. Picture when you're holding paper bills, flammable paper. Picture it on fire. If you're holding a bank account, large accounts, or lots of cash, and it's just sitting there in this state, essentially it is on fire. It's constantly being disintegrated, eaten, and reduced to carbon by the fires of inflation. One way to fireproof it is by converting it into precious metals. I could sit here and hold a flame to this pile of gold and silver all day long. Eventually I would just have a molten glob that is essentially the same value as the original metal I melted down. I use this Morgan dollar quite a bit in conversations about money, paper money versus real sound money. There was a time where this coin was just in fact $1. And if you exchanged $1 of your cash at the bank, you would get a dollar coin such as this. There was also a time where a $10 gold piece weighed approximately 1/2 ounce of gold. Next time you're holding a $20 bill, I want you to do me a favor. And remember that there was a time where a $20 bill held about 1 ounce of gold. You could go to the bank and exchange it for a gold double eagle. Very similar to the coin you see here. Today this 1 ounce of fine gold is worth $1,300 in cash. 13 crisp $100 bills. That's the value of this one coin. In 1999, that same 1 ounce of fine gold would have cost you 1, 2, 20, 40, 60, $260. Don't believe the lies. Your currency's rotting. The US dollar is rotting. All one has to do is take a look at the debt, the deficits, the derivatives markets, what's being done to our currency by the United States Federal Reserve. You could look no further than in your pocket change, looking at a US penny. Look for the ones that are pre-82. Yeah, they're made of pure copper. It got to the point where the copper that was in the penny was worth far more than the penny's denomination itself. So they switched to zinc. And now they're looking at wiping out the penny altogether. That's a sign. That's the lowest circulating denomination we carry. And it's been wiped out because of inflation. Next, perhaps the nickel will be wiped out. We won't need to carry those anymore. Perhaps next the dime. Then the quarter. Someday the dollar will go the way of the penny. There will be no need to carry it because it won't have the purchasing power required to get any goods and services that you need on a day-to-day basis. And as time goes by, and there's no way to tell how soon it could be, sometimes inflation can happen rapidly in a country. There may come a day where the $20 bill is not worth carrying because, well, it can't purchase any goods and services that you need. It's just too small and doesn't buy enough, just like a penny. And then you might see a day come where the 100 no longer purchases enough goods and services. Perhaps the denomination itself is obsolete, and the statists, the Keynesians, the Federal Reserve, the government institutions that we all hold in esteem, or some of you perhaps. They will tell you that they need to add more zeros to these notes. And as time goes on, who knows? It might start to look something like this. $100 trillion note. And then everyone can be billionaires and trillionaires. And a note like this won't even be able to buy you a pack of bubble gum or 2 chicken eggs. It's happened in Zimbabwe. It's happening in Venezuela. It's happened in Germany, throughout Central Europe over the course of history. We've discussed that here on this channel. There's been over 3,000 fiat currencies such as this that have gone extinct, the average lifespan being approximately 30 to 35 years. There's no guarantee. As a matter of fact, history shows us that the only guarantee is that all fiat currencies will eventually return to their intrinsic value, and that's zero. So if you're holding paper, it's on fire. It's burning right now. It's losing value right now. Every day that goes by, every week that goes by, your currency purchase is less. Keep stacking. Be well, and thanks for being part of the Junius Maltby channel. Please see other videos for more references and material.